Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is December 22nd, 2021. Let's look at beaten down healthcare stocks. We look at top stocks like Novo Nordisk, Danaher, Ageland, InMode, Intuitive Surgical, Horizon, and so on and so forth. So with that, let's jump in and get started. So we'll do a quick market update. Let us look at beaten down healthcare names, and also let's compare some of these top stocks here, Danaher, HCA, Agilent, and so on and so forth, and see who is at the top. So with that, let's jump in and get started. So as you look through here, we got a nice market action today. All the major indices did great today, and also we had a nice, advancing percentage of stocks here. That's a very good news. After 3 days of continuous drop, it's always a relief to see a nice pop here. So with that, let's jump in. So as you look through here from a top stock news perspective, Ageland Technologies, its intrinsic value is potentially 23% below its share price. Ageland is a great stock. They're into life sciences. It's a great one to buy. And we got Moderna here. Their booster jab is effective against Omicron. So that's a good news for Moderna here. And we got Catalent here. So it's a good stock according to Zacks, and they're well poised for growth in coming quarters. So that's why it's a good stock to keep and buy at these levels here. And then we got Danaher here, a great life sciences stock here. This is a very steady eddy and very nice growth. I love Danaher. And we got Exact Sciences. It's a beaten down stock at these levels here. I think at these levels it's a good stock to buy. And we got HCA. It's a great healthcare company, and they have a lot of healthcare facilities. I think it's a good one here. They are partnering with the American Red Cross here. I think it's a good company to buy. And we got Horizon Therapeutics, one of my favorite. It's also having some collaboration here. Good one to buy here. And finally, we got InMode here, one of my favorite stock here. Hedge funds have been bullish on this one. I think it's a good one to buy also. So with that, let's jump in and look at the list of stocks here. We got list of stocks as you can see here. Moderna at the top here, $268 stock. Nice $108 million market cap. Look, there is a nice 1 year sales growth, quarter over quarter sales growth, very good gross margin. Company is minting money, 60% net margin here. Very low debt. It's a great stock here. Temporary pullback, very low RSI right now, 47, much below 50 here. And look, they've done great for 1 year, and they got a lot of cash, $8.9 billion cash and very low debt. So it's a great company to buy. And then you got Bntx Bio and Tech, again a great company here, $271 stock here, $65 billion market cap. Look, very good performance here. Top line sales growth from 1 year, quarter over quarter, gross very good here. Nice gross margin and net margin. And this has very low debt. Look, debt to equity ratio is 0. So there is hardly any debt, very low debt here. And then you got few more as you can see here. Merck, Eurocrine, one of my favorite here, and so on and so forth. Merck also pays a nice dividend here, 3.7%. If you need some income, it's a good stock to buy. Performance is not huge as you can see here, 54% in 5 years, but nice dividend here. They got little higher debt here, which is manageable given they got a big market cap here. And we got a few more as you can scan through here, all great names. Keep watching the sales growth and gross margin. All these companies have got nice sales growth, gross margin, with the exception of Teledoc here, and few more. Net margin is negative for Teledoc and Exact Sciences as well as Good RX. But otherwise, all these companies make money day in and day out. And keep watching some names like Teledoc have got high short ratio, and same story with GoodRx. Short sellers are breathing down their neck at this point here. Looks like we might be having a small short squeeze here in Teledoc as well as InMode, not InMode, as well as GoodRx here. So if you're a swing trader, you could consider those also. So with that, keep watching these companies here, all great companies. temporary pullback here with a little bit lower RSI, as you can see here. So with that, let's jump in here and look at some of these stocks and compare them. So from a stock chart perspective, Danaher is a great steady Eddie stock. I would love buying this Danaher stock if you don't have it. Right now RSI is 50, middle of the road. It's a good one to buy. And then we got HCA. It's again a steady Eddie stock here. It's a very good one to buy at these levels. RSI is 55. You can wait for a little pullback and then buy HCA here. And then you got Ageland. Ageland is RSI is 49. This is a beaten down stock at these levels. Look, there are more buyers than sellers. That's why on the balance volume is going higher. And then you got Horizon. Horizon is a great stock here. Right now RSI is 52. Look, after dropping a while, on the balance volume is picking up and going higher. So it's a good one to buy at these levels here. So with that, let's jump in, look at few more charts. As you look through here, Exact Sciences, this is a great stock. Off rate is not doing great. I would be a buyer at these levels here. Look, on the balance volume is trying to go higher. RSI is 48, so it's a good one to buy at these levels here. Then we got one of my favorite here, Intuitive Surgical, Da system here. They help with the surgeries with their robotic system. Look, stock is doing great here. On any pullback here, I'm a buyer of Intuitive Surgical. It's a great stock. And then you got here InMode, one of my favorite here, Israel-based company. And look, right now on the balance volume is trying to go higher here. It's a great one to buy at these levels here. And then you got Novo Nordisk here, NVO. Look, stock has dropped off here. Right now it's trying to go higher. As you can see here on the balance volume is trying to go higher. Good stock to buy at these levels. RSI 42 tells you it's completely sold off here. And we got a few more here. We got TDOC. Anytime there is a fear about doctor visit, TDOC will go higher. So that's why TDOC is trying to go higher. Understand, this used to be a very, very, very good stock back in 2020. It's been struggling off late, but at these levels, it could be okay to slowly start buying. And then you got Moderna. Moderna is a great stock here. They got a COVID-19 shot, as all of you know, and they also have a lot of oncology and cancer, indications. They're curing them, so I think it's a great long-term play. Lot of things in their, on their pipeline. It's a good one to buy on any drop like today's. And then got Bntx, again another great company here. These folks are they don't do too much advertising, and they don't talk too much about themselves. It's a great stock to buy. As you can see here, stock is sold off here today, and good one to buy. And then you got CTLT, again a great stock here. It's been dropping off late here. It's a good one to buy at these levels. And let's quickly rank these and go from there. So as you look through here from a current stock price perspective, all of these are nice stock price here. Look, 313, 247, and so on and so forth, and great market cap here. All of these are above $5 billion. Lowest is InMode, as you can see here, and nice trading volume. And from a analyst recommendation perspective, all of these have got buy rating or strong buy, with the exception of Ageland. Right now there is no rating here. And from a target price perspective, all these stocks have got higher target price than their current price. That tells you these are sold off at these levels. And many of these stocks are down from 52-week high, as you can see here. Probably highest being Moderna here, and Bntx, and TDOC, as you can see here. All these are great buys at these levels here. And as you can look through here, these companies have got a lot of revenue. Look, Danaher has got $28 billion trailing 12-month revenue. HCA $57 billion, lot of revenue here. And even Novo Nordisk has got $20 billion. I think all these companies got a lot of revenue, with the exception of InMode, which is a little bit startup type, initial company here. They're just getting started. And as you look through here, nice quarter-over-quarter revenue growth and year-over-year revenue growth for all these companies here. That's a good one here. And even 5-year revenue growth is good for many of these names here. Some of these are newer companies like InMode does not have a 5-year growth yet. And then we got here and same story with Bntx and Moderna. And as you look through here from a gross margin, net margin perspective, all of these companies have got nice gross margin. That tells you they are doing nice things. They're efficient in running their operations. And from a net margin perspective, many of these companies are net margin positive, with the exception of Exact Sciences and TeleDoc. And as you look through here, all these companies have got a lot of cash in their balance sheet, more than $1 billion in many cases, with the exception of InMode, which is a smaller company. Understandable, 387 million, that's good enough. And Teledoc has got 826 million shares dollars in their balance sheet. So with that, from a debt perspective, some of these companies have got high debt, as you can see here. So when the market cap is high, like Danaher, you can have a little bit higher debt load. That's fine. I think all of these are sustainable here. As you look through here, debt to equity ratio is very low for all these companies here. Probably with the exception of Catalent, which is the one which is manageable here. And from a valuation perspective, Intuitive Surgical is a little bit richly valued, rightfully so. They're doing great. Otherwise, all these companies are a little bit lower valuation. Probably next highest is InMode here, which is also a great growth story. And let's look through next year's growth here. As you look through here, all these companies have got nice growth for next year. Look, EPS growth is positive for all these stocks with the exception of Bntx here. And revenue growth is also positive for all these stocks except Moderna and Bntx. That's why these two are stalling. Whenever there's a news about this COVID-19, these stocks will go higher nicely. From a money flow index perspective, as you can look through, this indicates if the stock is sold off. Anytime it's below 50, that tells it's a good buying opportunity for these solid companies. Right now, Danaher money flow index indicates you can buy the stock at these levels, but I would wait on HCA given it's higher than 50 here, and I would also probably wait a little bit on ISRG also. Otherwise, all the other names are good to buy at these levels here. And look, we got nice returns. Look, if you had Danaher in last 10 years, you would have made a lot of money, 809%, handily beats S&P 500. Same story with the HCA here, 1,417. That's the highest here. Probably highest is Horizon here. Horizon has done nicely, as you can see here. And all these names have done nicely, very good return from a 5-year, 10-year perspective. Few names are struggling like Exact Sciences and Teledoc are struggling in the last 1 year here. Otherwise, all the other names are doing great. And finally, from a health perspective, many of these stocks get A grade and some of them get B grade. Now let's quickly rank these names and go from there. From a rank perspective, as you can see here, number 1 goes to Novo Nordisk here. Keep watching Novo here, NBO. We got right here. Look, financial health grade A here. Nice Altman Z score tells you their financial health is improving here. Piotr's score is 4. That's good. And we got growth here, nice C grade for growth here and a B grade for profitability. That's why Novo Nordisk get A here. Keep watching Novo here. If you had bought Novo 10 years ago, you were at 476% performance in last 10 years. That's a great performance. They've done great in 5 years as well as 1 year. And number 2 goes to Danaher, one of my favorite stock here. Look, Danaher is doing great here. Financial health is A. Altman Z score, which indicates financial stability, is very nice here. Above 1.8 is good. Piotrowski F score indicates that financials are improving nicely. Higher the better. And from a growth and profitability perspective, it gets a C grade. And look, if you had bought Danaher, you'd have made 809% in last 10 years. And number 3 is Ageland, one of my favorite stock here. Ageland gets a B grade in financials. Nice Altman Z score tells you financially very stable. Nice, good. Piotrowski F score tells financials are improving and gets C grade in growth and profitability. And number 4 is in mode, one of my favorite again. Look, nice B grade and nice Altman Z score tells you financial is stable. Piotrowski F score is high, that tells you their books are improving, and it gets a grade in growth, that's a good grade here, and C grade in profitability. And number 5 is intuitive surgical. It's got Vinci robotics to help doctors assisting with the surgery. As you can look through here, ISRG. Um, ISRG is, as you can see here, B grade in financials. Nice Altman Z score, financially very stable. Um, Piotrowski F score indicates financials are improving nicely and gets a B grade in growth, C grade in profitability. And number 6 is Horizon, one of my favorite again. Look, nice performance, highest here, 1920% in last 10 years. That's a great performance. Stock is sold off now with the low money flow index. Tells you it's a good time to buy some Horizon here, 47 right now. As you look through here, nice B grade and great from a financial perspective, and nice Piotrowski F score here indicates financials are good, improving, and nice B grade for growth and F grade for profitability. Profitability is still an issue for this company, but I think right now, as we look through here, net margin is positive. That's a good story here. And number 7 goes to HCA. HCA has done great, as you can see here, 1417% growth in last 10 years. Gets a big grade in financials and nice Altman Z score, which is very stable. I like it more than 3, but this is manageable. More than 1.8 is good. Nice Piotrowski F score indicates financials are getting better. Growth wise, it gets a B. And number 8 goes to Moderna. As you can look through Moderna here, it's done great in last 1 year or so. As you can see here, it's done 91%. I think it's a good one at this level. They got various vaccines in their pipeline. Financial perspective gets a C grade. Nice Altman Z score. Financials are improving. That's why it's number 7. Great growth store here. Growth score and profitability F. As you can look through here, from a net margin perspective, it's positive right now, as you can see here, but still from a profitability perspective, they're F. And then we got next is Bio and Tech here, one of my favorite again. As you can scan through here, this one has got C grade from financial perspective, A grade for growth, and F grade for profitability. And number 10 is CTLT Catalent. As you look through here, this one has got a little bit negative free cash flow and a nice B grade when it comes to financial health. They got a lot of financial stability. Nice Piotrowski F score here, and growth and profitability C. And number 11 is Exact Sciences. As you see here, this has got a negative net margin, negative free cash flow, financially C here, and profitability F. Growth is A here. That's why it's 11 here. And number 12, last but not least, is TDOC here. TDOC did great last year, 2020, with all this virus scare. But now, as you can see here, it's come down in 1 year, 50% haircut here. And for last 5 years, it's done great. And as you scan through here, their profitability is F. That's why it's number 12. So with that, keep buying some of these maybe top names here. They will serve you very well. Great healthcare names. I personally buy these whenever they dip. I think these will do very well. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.